to understand how to be good parents, we need to understand what it is to be people made in God's image, how it is that He has designed us. And in the Old Testament, the book of Deuteronomy gives this wonderful picture of what it means to be the people of God. And it's in Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 4. Let me read these words. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all of your heart, and with all of your soul, and with all of your strength. These commandments I give you today are to be upon your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home, and when you walk along the road, when you lie down, and when you get up. Bind them as symbols on your hands, and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the doorframes of your house and on your gates. And one of the things that it is saying is that if we love God, if we love Him with all of our heart and soul, then we want to obey Him. But it's important, the order there, that as God is speaking to His people, He's not saying, my relationship with you is about rules. He's saying, my relationship with you is about love. And when we love God as God, we want to obey Him. But getting clear that our spirituality, our faith, is first and foremost about love that should flow out in obedience. When Jesus is asked what is the most important commandment, in Mark 12, He says this. The most important one, answered Jesus, is this. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all of your heart, and with all of your soul, and with all of your mind, and with all of your strength. The second is this. Love your neighbour as yourself. There is no greater commandment than these. And Jesus is echoing those words of God has designed us for a relationship with Him and a relationship with other people. And actually our life, our spirituality, our faith is not first and foremost about rules. Rules are important, but it's first and foremost about love. And the best way to think about this is to think about a healthy marriage. That what comes to the forefront is my love for my wife. It's not that I have a contract that says I have to do this and I have to do this and I have to do this. It's that I love my wife. But because I love my wife, I want to serve her. I want to help her. I want to do things for her. I want to be faithful to her. And so, of course, there are rules in a relationship of love. But it's a relationship that's primarily based on love, and that flows out as we are faithful, as we listen to the commands of God. And as we're raising our children, one of the things that we want to get clear is we're trying to do more than get them to follow the rules, either about rules for God or rules about how to deal with other people. What we want to do is we want to teach them that God has designed them for a relationship with Himself and for other people, and that relationship is to be based on love. And in light of that love, there are good things to do, there are good rules to follow. But as parents, what we want for our children is for them to fall in love with this God that has made them. We want to teach them about this God. We want to show them how wonderful He is, in who He is, and all that He's done for us. But one of the temptations for us parents is to get rules focused. If I can get my child to obey the rules, then I've done my job. Actually, that's not my job. My job is to teach my child to love God and to love people who are made in His image. And when they get a glimpse of how amazing God is and how preciously He's created people, out of that I want to flow a kindness and an honesty and a following God's laws because they love Him. So for me as a parent, for us as parents, one of my primary jobs is to present Jesus in all His glory and to show our children this Jesus is wonderful and amazing and beautiful, and He is our God.